Alrighty guys, the Xcon here, welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Last part got the Swoop Accelerator, and I got completely lost. I did look up where you have to go, and it's just legitimately right here. I wasted so much time.
Huh?
Oh, my kid. Yeah.
Yes?
The voice of my guy sounds like some Microsoft voice. Okay.
Let's go!
Okay, any remains? Okay, nice. Alright, I'll give that
What?
to her.
Hey there. What can I do for you? Okay.
Alright. Like a fucking shit ton of them. Remains, anything? No. Just right there, yeah. Return to, Tech or Gaiden Tech, whatever his name was. I don't have any more med kits.
You have returned. You have the prototype Swoop engine accelerator with you? I was beginning to wonder if you would make it. The race is tomorrow, and my mechanics need time to install the prototype into the Swoop engine of our bike. Don't worry. I'm a man of my word. I promised you could ride in the Swoop race under the Hidden Beck banner, and I'm still going to let you do that. And I'm even going to go one better. I'm going to let you ride the Swoop bike with the prototype accelerator installed on it. Without it, you won't stand a chance.
Gadden, you can't be serious. We need one of our best riders on that bike. We can't let some rookie take the prototype engine into the race.
I have to be honest with you. There's a reason I'm letting you take the prototype engine. The accelerator isn't stable. There's a good chance it could explode during the race. I can't ask one of my own riders to take the risk. They'll be running unmodified swoops in the race. You'll be the only one using the prototype. If you can complete the track before the accelerator overheats, then you'll win for the Becks. If you die, then one of my other riders could still come through for me. You don't get to be leader of a swoop gang if you don't know how to work all the angles. You can stay here tonight. The mechanics need time to install the accelerator on the engine, so you won't be able to practice your riding. But I've got good instincts, and you have the look of a racer about you. Just try to relax, and in the morning we'll take you to the swoop track.
We'll spend a restless night in the Beck base in the morning. One of the Becks takes it to the Swoop racing pit, where only racers and mechanics are allowed to go. Okay. So you're the only So you're the one who's going to ride this swoop bike, eh? Don't worry, I've been working on the accelerator and stability. Won't be a problem, I hope. Again, mentioned that you're never done this before. Want me to run over the basics of handling a swoop bike for you? Pretty simple, really. First, try not to crash into anything. There's debris and obstacles scattered all over the course, so watch out. All swoops are equipped with dynamic deflector systems, so hitting an obstacle won't cause you to crash, but it'll shake you up a bit and slow you down. Track also has accelerator panels built into its surface. If you fly over one, it will give you your swoop a boost of speed, so try to hit them when you see them. When the engine starts running hot, you'll get a warning. You'll have to switch gears. Other than that, just try to hang on, you'll be fine. Hold on, I better explain the rules to you. Each rider goes out on the track alone. At the end of the day, whoever posts the fastest time is the winner. Normally a rider can run as many heats as they want. I don't know how long this prototype accelerator on their swoop will hold up. No more than 4 or 5 races, I guess. So make your runs count. Gan's put his trust in you. You need to win this race, or Jack's Falkers will get a whole bunch of new recruits. If that happens, we're finished. Sounds like you're ready. Go talk to the race announcer over by the counter. I'll give you time to beat and get you out on the course. I'll be waiting for you here after the run so I can make any tweaks or repairs to your swoop in case you want to go out for another heat. Good luck, and don't worry about the prototype overheating and exploding while you're out on the track. That probably won't happen. Alright. Because I am just, I don't want to lose anything. I'm going to drop save. Alright. Let's go talk to the race announcer. You're here to race, right? Okay, let's see who your sponsor is. Ah, you're riding for the Hidden Vex, I see. Always like them. I hope they can show these Falkers a thing or two, but I digress. Okay, you're registered now. Good luck and try not to get yourself killed. We've only lost one rider today, and we want to keep it that way. Whenever you're ready, you can hit the track. Well, Egos has the best time so far. 38 seconds, and 43 milliseconds, I'm guessing. Good, but not the best I've ever seen. I don't know if it will stand up. Okay, let's get you out on the track. Alright, hopefully. Okay, left click on the mouse to accelerate and shift gears. Use the movement keys D and A to avoid obstacles and hit the accelerator. Oh, those are pads. I should be hitting them. I thought they were obstacles. Uh, obviously I didn't do it, but okay, not too bad for your first ever race. You didn't get the time you need, but for a rookie, you did pretty well. Prototype accelerator on the okay. It's running a little hot, but nothing to worry about. Not yet, anyway. Now that you've got a race on your belt, you should be able to blow the field away. Good luck. We're counting on you. Alright, let's go talk to the race announcer again. Okay, talk to Basil. Okay, so 38. Okay, I don't know why it didn't start. Ah, I didn't hit that one. Okay, I'm guessing you need a tap. Alright. Yeah. I think I understand how you do it now. I just was holding down on the button. Let's see actually. There we go. You did it! You did it! In 20 years I've never seen anybody handle a soup like that before. Nobody's going to beat that time. Nobody. I guess God knew what he was doing. He picked you to ride for us. Now the only thing is to wait for the time to become official and go collect your prize. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the winner of this year's Swoop race. Put your hands together and show your appreciation for one of the most daring riders the Swoop track has ever seen. Through your skill and courage, you have proven yourself the premier Swoop rider on Paris, and brought great glory to the Hidden Beck gang. Now, here to present the champion's prize, Project.
People, hear me! Before I present the so-called champion of the Becks with their prize, there is something you must know. The winning rider cheated. Your swoop bike was using a prototype accelerator. Clearly an unfair advantage. Because of this hidden Beck treachery, I'm withdrawing the Vulca's share of the victory prize.
You can't do this, Project. You know the rules. Nobody's allowed to withdraw a victory prize after a race. It goes against all our most sacred traditions.
You old fool. Your traditions are nothing to me. I am the wave of the future. If I want to withdraw the prize and sell this woman on the slave market myself, nobody can stop me.
I might have something to say about that, Brejik.
What? Impossible. You were restrained by a neural disruptor. How could you have possibly summoned the will to free yourself?
You underestimate the strength of a Jedi's mind, Brejik. A mistake you won't live to regret.
Vulcus, to me! Kill this woman! Kill the Swoop Rider! Kill them all!
Oh damn, stuff like I'm missing. There we go.
Well, maybe those bloody Vulcans will think twice next time before trying to keep a Jedi prisoner. And as for you, if you think you can collect me as a prize... Wait, I don't believe this. You're one of the soldiers with the Republic fleet, aren't you? Yes, I'm sure of it. How did you end up racing for these swoop gangs? Save me. Is that what you were trying to accomplish by riding in that swoop race? Well, as far as rescues go, this is a pretty poor example. In case you hadn't noticed, I managed to free myself from that neural restraint collar without your help. In fact, it's more accurate to say that I saved you. Brejik and his Vulcans would have left you for dead if I hadn't stepped into that fight. You're lucky I was here to get you out of this mess. Karth Onasi is alive. Finally, some good news. Karth is one of the Republic's best soldiers. He's proved himself a hero a dozen times over. And he sent you here to save me. Maybe I misjudged you. Karth wouldn't have sent you if he wasn't confident in your abilities. Forgive me. Despite my Jedi training, I still tend to act a bit rashly sometimes. Please, take me to Karth right away. Between the three of us, I'm sure we can figure out some way to get off this planet before the Sith realize we're here.
Okay. How? You're cut.
You cannot win, Revan.
Bastila, you're alive! Finally, things are looking up. Now we just need to figure out a way to get off this planet.
You mean you don't have a plan to get off Taurus yet? What have you been doing all this time? I see. Now that I'm back in charge of this mission, perhaps we can start doing things properly. Hopefully our escape from Taurus will go more smoothly than when you rescued me from Brejik.
I know you're new at this, Bastila, but a leader doesn't berate her troops just because things aren't going as planned. Don't let your ego get in the way of the real issues here.
That hardly strikes me as an appropriate way of addressing your commander, Karth. I am a member of the Jedi Order, and this is my mission. Don't forget that. My battle meditation ability has helped the Republic many times in this war, and it will serve us well here, I'm sure.
Your talents might win us a few battles, but that doesn't make you a good leader. A good leader would at least listen to the advice of those who have seen more combat than she ever will.
Yes, you're right, of course. I apologize, Karth. This has been a difficult time for me. Of course, I'm happy to listen to your advice. What do you suggest we do?
First off, we can't get hung up on who's in charge. We all need to work together if we want to get off this rock. The answer is out there, we just have to find it.
Well said, Karth. And the sooner we start looking, the better. I've already been a prisoner of the Volkers, and I don't plan on being captured by the Sith. I think we'll need some help getting off Terrace. Maybe if we ask around, one of the locals can help us out. We should probably start by asking around in the cantinas. Is something wrong? You seem as if something's troubling you. A vision? A vision of what? It's strange. Such visions are often a sign of Force sensitivity. I'm not sure. It may be that you have some connection to the Force. It would not be unheard of. When we first met, your natural talent may have fed off my own Force abilities. It is possible that in the excitement of the battle's aftermath, the Force allowed you to witness one of my more intense memories. The Force is complicated. Even I, with all my training, cannot fully understand it yet. This is a matter best left to the wise masters of the Jedi Council. Once we escape Terrace, we can seek the guidance of the Council if you wish. They will understand the significance of your vision, if there is any. However, I think it would be best if we all stayed focused on the task at hand right now. We can't afford any distractions. We need to find a way off Terrace.
Alright. Okay. The better one. Yeah, this one. Alright. Let's go to the cantina, I guess. Cards. You there, human. You are the rider who won the great Swoop race in River City, yes? That's right. I have a message from Candace Ordu. He says to meet in the cantina. Yes, that's the one. Given his connections, you can see why it would be wise to attend this meeting. Candace didn't say he wanted to meet you. He only said he had an offer. Couldn't refuse given his connections. You can see why it would be foolish to ignore his request. Wise choice, human. I would advise you not to wait long. Mandalorians are known for many things. But patience is not one of them. That's a weird ass fucking noise. So which cantina exactly? I'm probably just gonna guess like what is that noise?
Yes?
I really don't care about that. Where's my light at? It's getting up there with. Whoops.
What?
Bastila seems to have something on her mind. Perhaps I should talk to her about it.
How can I help? I would like to know what happened after you crashed on Taurus. I'm curious as to what you and Karth were doing before we all joined forces. Yes, I realize that, of course. But surely there was more to it than a simple search. I doubt there were flashing signs pointing you in my direction. Yet somehow you found me. You also avoided detection by the Sith, discovered I was a Vulca prisoner, gained sponsorship for the race, and became the Tara Swoop champion. That's quite a resume. Your modesty is admirable. But though others helped, you were the catalyst for these events. When you were chosen to join this mission, I doubt any of us expected this much from you. A Jedi could have done such things, of course, but only by drawing heavily upon the Force. The Force is in all of us, though for most people it's barely a measurable whisper. But there are some individuals outside the Jedi Order that we consider Force-sensitive. It's obvious to me that the Force has been working through you. There is no other explanation for your great success, though I'm not certain what to make of this discovery. Perhaps if you weren't... well, if you were younger, the Jedi might take you for training. But as it is... I'm sorry. I've overstepped my authority. I'm speaking of things that are best left to the Jedi Council. For now, let's just accept the fact that you're gifted. Hopefully, between your abilities, my Jedi training, and the skills of our companions, we can find a way off this planet.
Okay.
I'm here.
Wait, is she... Yeah, she probably should,
What?
have the lightsaber. I'm guessing they're... Don't mind her with her double-ended dildo, I mean lightsaber.
I saw you in the Swoop race. Very impressive. You seem like you know how to get results. That's just the kind of person I'm looking for. My name's Canderous Ordo. I work for Davik Kang in the Exchange. The hours aren't great, but they promised me a fortune to work for them. And I have nothing better to do. Mandalorian mercs like me are in high demand. But lately, Davik hasn't been paying me what he promised. I don't like getting cheated. So I figure it's time for me to break the Sith quarantine and get off this backwater planet. I've got a plan to escape Taris, but I can't do it alone. I need someone I know can get the job done to help me. That's where you come in.
Careful. Mercs like this haven't a lick of conscience. They'll betray you in a heartbeat. This could be a trap.
I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to your friend, aren't I? I saw you win that Swoop race and started thinking. Anyone crazy enough to race like that is probably crazy enough to break into the Sith military base. I need someone to steal the Sith launch codes from the base. Without those codes, any ship leaving the atmosphere will be disintegrated by the Sith fleet's automated defense guns. Here's the deal. You bring me those launch codes, and I can provide the vehicle to get us off the planet. Davik's flagship, the Ebon Hawk. Getting in won't be easy. The Sith base is protected by an encrypted security system. It would take a top-of-the-line astromech droid to slice through it. Lucky for you, I know just the place to get a droid like that. Davik was having one custom built by Janice Nall. Just tell her Canderous sent you, and she'll sell you the droid. Then you can use it to get the launch codes from the Sith base. Davik paid for the droid, but I'm the guy he put in charge of the mission. He won't care how I come up with those codes. Normally I'd do this myself, but everyone knows who I work for. If I broke into the Sith base, they'd send an army down on Davik's estate to get those codes back. That's why I need you.
I don't sense any deception from him, which is surprising. This may be exactly what we need.
I'm going to wait in Javier's cantina. You come and find me when you've got those launch codes, and I'll make sure we both get off this rock.
Alright. that droid. But first, I need to buy some medkits. And this person might sell.
If
Alright. There we go. I got an 8 packs. Or I'm gonna go get the droid and then basically end the part off. Also, I need to get that cure thingy. I don't know about that.
Bastila, I was wondering something. How did those Vulcans manage to capture a famous Jedi like you? Were you knocked out when your escape pod crashed?
No, I was conscious. But my force powers were exhausted from using my battle meditation in the battle for the Ender Spire. Without my help, you might have never gotten off the ship alive.
Fair enough, but I've seen you Jedi in action. There's no way those thugs could have stood a chance against your lightsaber.
My lightsaber was misplaced. I couldn't find it after the crash. I looked everywhere in that pod. The Vulcans came and overwhelmed me even as I was searching for my weapon.
Wait a minute, let me get this straight. You lost your lightsaber? I mean, isn't that a violation of some kind of Jedi code or something?
Of course.
This is no laughing matter. During the crash, my lightsaber must have fallen from my belt and rolled under my seat. The Vulcans probably found it there when they searched the wreckage.
Hey, don't get mad. I'm sorry. It's just funny to think of a legendary Jedi losing her lightsaber. Take my advice. This is one detail you might want to keep out of the history texts.
I hardly consider myself a legend, Calf. Though I will consider your advice when I relate these events to the Jedi Council. There is no need for them to know every detail of what transpired.
Alright. Okay, where's that droid shop again? Yes. All the way
Bastila,
down.
did you ever think about joining all the Jedi who were running off to follow Revan and Malak when they went to fight the Mandalorians?
That was nearly 5 years ago. I was still an apprentice. My battle meditation hadn't even manifested itself. Yet even then I had the wisdom to obey the will of the Council. Unlike Revan.
I guess. Still, do you ever wonder if things could have been different? I mean, would Revan and Malak still have been corrupted if the Council had supported them instead of dragging its feet?
Do not blame Revan's corruption on the Council. Your Republic saw only the threat of the Mandalorians, but the wisdom of the Masters saw beyond the immediate threat. There is something lurking out there. Something that devoured Revan and Malak, and many other Jedi. Had the Council sent us all into the unknown, how many more would have fallen?
So you're saying we should have done nothing? Just let the Mandalorians conquer us unopposed? I mean, the Republic was under attack, and the Order abandoned us.
We did not abandon you, but the Council were not about to throw lives away foolishly. In time, we would have aided you against the Mandalorians, but you couldn't wait. Revan and Malak offered a quicker answer, and the Republic chose to walk the easy path rather than the path of wisdom. Now we see the results all around us. You asked me if I think things could have been different. I know they could have. If Revan had only listened to the Council, millions of innocent people would still be alive.
Yeah, right. And every single one of them would have been speaking Mandalorian. I think we're done here. Let's just get back to the task at hand.
Alright. Someone seems to be bothering Karth. Maybe you should speak to him. See if you can get him to open up about it.
Yes, what's on your mind? I thought I said I don't want to talk about it anymore. Not particularly. I guess it wouldn't hurt exactly either, though I don't know why you're so interested. When I think of all the men who betrayed us, the one that stands out above all of them is the one that I respected the most, Saul. With good reason. Admiral Saul Kareth is the commander of the entire Sith fleet. He's half the reason Malak has done so well in the war. Saul was my commanding officer back when the Mandalorian Wars first began. He taught me everything about being a soldier, and I looked up to him. Saul approached me before he left. He talked to me about how the Republic was on the losing side and about how I should start thinking of my survival. I know now that he was trying to recruit me into the Sith, but I couldn't have conceived of it back then. I argued with him and he got angry and he left. I never saw him again. Saul was my mentor. He led us to so many victories against the Mandalorians. I mean, even when things looked to be at their worst, I couldn't conceive of it. He couldn't be serious. I was wrong, of course. He not only left us for the Sith, he gave them the codes to bypass our scanners. I remember waking up as the first of the Sith bombers snuck past our defenses and began destroying half of our docked ships. I knew right away what had happened. I mean, I could have stopped him. I could have stopped it all. I blame Saul, not myself. I was stupid and I ignored the danger. He nearly destroyed us all. No, I fought Saul for years now, and if I ever catch up to him, he will regret what he's done. He will regret it. Well, there's more to the story, I guess. But I don't want to talk about it right now. Let's go.
Alright. Let's go get that droid. Once again. Hello, child. Again, I see. Well, I've never turned a potential customer away yet. See. Okay, I understand you. Well, why didn't you say so? Okay, the droid's ready. You can have it for 2,000 credits. Hey, I don't want trouble with Davik. Look, take the droid, he's yours. But the next time Davik wants me to do some custom work, he's out of luck. I kinda had to do it. Didn't really want to, but kinda had to. Oops, button. Okay. Explore spot. Alright, well. Anyways, I'm going to end this part off here. And the next one we'll go into the Sith base and do all that. Yeah, anyways, I've been Xcon, and I'll see you guys in the next one.